Hello, students. I am Chef Sundar Srinivasan from AISSMS College of Hotel Management and Catering Technology, Pune. In this session of Food Safety Management Systems, we move into the second part of Introduction to International Organization for Standardization, in short ISO. And in today's session, we will go through some basic terminologies that you will come across through our further sessions. And we'll also have a quick small video on standards used everywhere. So we start today's session with a small video on how standards are used in our day-to-day life. Let's see another video on our world which is without standards. If it is without standards, how it will be and how standards are helping us today. Right. So now you understand that how the world will be without any kind of standards. And standards ensure, they improve the quality, they also improve reliability, and also bring in a lot of safety features. It also helps to develop trust with the customer. Let's go ahead with some common terms that are used and which you will come across frequently. Continual improvement. This is an ongoing effort to improve products, services, or processes by the business. Implementation is putting a decision or plan into effect. So there has to be continual improvement in your process. It cannot remain stagnant. If it is stagnant, you're dead. So you need to keep improving on your systems. Then corrections. Now, correction is an action that is taken to eliminate a non-conformity. It is like an immediate step to resolve an issue. So during your in your system, if you find something is not going right, you need to make corrections over there. So you need to resolve that immediately. You should not deviate from the system. Then you have corrective actions. Now, corrective action is taken to eliminate the cause of a detected non-conformity. Corrective actions lead to continual improvement. So we need to understand what is corrections and corrective actions. Corrections is done uh, to do immediate repairs. Corrective action is done so that that particular problem should not occur again, should not reoccur. So that is a corrective action. Then you have risk assessment. So to assess potential risk relating to a company, and they have to calculate the risk that it could have on the business, customer, or employee. So most of the companies do assess the risks that they are involved in. Then we have internal audit. This is an internal review of the company's activity against the individual processes or procedures. Is normally conducted by the company's own staff. So basically to know where you stand, whether your systems are working fine, whether your procedures are working fine, you need to do an internal audit within a fixed time frame. This is generally done by the own company staff, and even cross audit is also very common. Management review meeting. This is a meeting to evaluate the management system of that particular organization or company. This meeting in this meeting uh, it is planned generally after audits, and it includes assessment of various opportunities for improvements, how their systems are progressing, uh, whether they will be able to improve on certain facts or no. So various points could be discussed in this management review meeting for the betterment. Then the management system, very commonly also known as quality management system. It's a proven framework to continually improve and monitor an organization with the given focus of the quality management. Then you have a process. A process is a series of actions completed to achieve a desired outcome. The focus of satisfying the customer. So the end result is satisfaction of customer. Then we have non-conformance. When something happens within the business that shouldn't have happened, and once recorded, provides an opportunity for improvement. So basically, something that is deviated from your system, deviated from your procedure. It should not have been there, but it has happened. So this is a non-conformance, and this provides opportunity for improvement and further could lead to continual improvement. Document control, ensuring that the most current version is in use by issuing a document with a reference and issue number, so that the correct version is used by everyone all the time. Now, this has to be ensured that the same document is there with everyone. So whenever a document is updated, the old one needs to be taken care of, and the new one has to be there with everyone. So that is something called as document control. Record control. Record control is a method by which a company makes finding individual records efficient. So basically, you need to maintain your records very neat and clean. It can also refer to how it files, removes, and destroys the individual records. How the company maintains its files and how they even destroy these particular records. A record is a completed document. Okay, so document is generally alive. A record is always dead. Then you have standard operating procedure, also known as SOPs, a formal document which describes an organization's working instructions and how to follow them. So this is a very common document which is found at many organizations. So let's go through a quick recap. So we saw the basic terms like continual improvement, corrections, risk assessment, document control, corrective actions, process, record control, non-conformance, standard operating process, internal audit, management review, and management system. We also went through a beautiful video on how important standards are in our day-to-day life. With this, I thank you all for joining me in this session. Students of AI SSMS College of Hotel Management and Catering Technology, to click the link given in the description box and attempt the quiz. Once again, thank you all and happy learning.